Let me just make sure I'm live. Let me just make sure I'm live. Um, yeah. Okay. All right, we're good. All right. Shit. Um, you know what? First of all, I wanna say I wanna say I haven't streamed like in a while. I haven't done like a full blown stream in a while. Um, Usually I just record my shit. I just record it. Like I find it like it's more good for me like to do it that way. But today, you know what? We're live. We're live. It's so good. Um, and the main purpose for this live was like because I want to react to DJ Academics and Jason Lee, and I know they've got like a full blown like damn near 3 hours like podcast they did. That's gonna be at the end, and that was actually that was like my main thing. That's exactly what I wanted to do. I was gonna do like I was gonna record that as in like just record it. But you know what? Fuck it. I thought I would just stream it um live and direct. You know what I mean? And yeah, and we're gonna start today with Ruby Rose. I know that sounds bad. No, not bad, but I know it's not where you would expect me to start. But I mean, if you follow me, then maybe it is exactly where you would know that I would start. But I'm starting with Ruby Rose. um, Ruby Rose. All right. Um, have first of all, let me just say this. There's a reason why actors don't devour their personal information, and by that I mean like they don't tell you who they're dating, um, unless it's like super calculated. You would never know like oh they're dating this person or they're dating that person. I'm saying all this to say because Ruby Rose, for the most, like I love Ruby Rose. I'm a huge Ruby Rose fan. I posted like a whole lot, but I think she's playing the game like all the way wrong. Like I thought she was a marketing genius, but I think she's not. I think she's not because recently she posted her and her man. Yeah. So everyone realized that oh apparently Ruby Rose is in a full blown relationship. So she posted her and the man, and I do. That's where I want to start. That's where I started. Um, and I'm saying all this to say is there's a reason why these mainstream stars don't never talk about their relationships because if you're not if you are like slightly like a as like a lady and you're a sex symbol, you don't want to make your insult fans think that you are fucking another dude. I don't understand why did she think that this was the right time for her to show her man? I don't know, man. I don't know. And yeah, she just released a song like today. We can hear the snip of it, or we can watch the snip of it.
Niggas want my head.
And mind you, no matter how much she shakes her ass, it just doesn't work anymore. Oh no, like see, I don't understand how these art like these people like they have to they're good at marketing. How can you unmarket like she basically unmarketed herself with this putting out that she's got a boyfriend? I'm being honest. I'm being honest. I mean, niggas got put off. Anyway, this is her new song. This is what she put out like I think today. Oh.
Bitches want me dead. Brain up so much money, I feel like Kodak when I spread it.
It's got all the right elements. It's got all the S, and everything. Everything is there, but
Hood bitch, my aesthetic. Don't like it, then express it. Oh, I think they like it.
hear me out. This song is not gonna do well. Why?
Oh, I think they like
Because of this. Because of this. Because of this. Wait, where is it? Oh, because of this. Because of this.
Hey, my lovely TTs, welcome back to the channel. Ruby Rose definitely shut down social media with her new relationship. Yes, she decided to post today showing that she has a new boo. Now,
shout out to this person. Shout out to this person. Your channel. Shout out to you. And well done for posting this because yeah, I can use it now. But I'm saying this is what I don't understand about these ladies, like especially her, like her. If you are like a sex symbol type of a person, why are you posting that you've got a boyfriend? Literally, all the incels, all the dudes who are not getting pussy, they don't give a fuck now. They don't care. They don't feel like they're connected to you anymore. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like all the dudes who felt like they could fuck you, now at this moment they feel like, oh shit, she's got a boyfriend. Well, I can't fuck. Well, that fantasy just disappears, just vanishes. And now you put out a song, no one is gonna listen to it. But if she hadn't said anything about the dude, or like that she's fucking this dude or like whatever, I guarantee you this song would have momentum because of the video. The video is amazing. It's 100%. Ruby Rose esque. But when you are fucking another nigga, it's just like the same thing when I say like when Hollywood people don't mention their relationships because they're in like a movie or something. They don't tell you that they are in a relationship because they want to grab a certain audience, like those thirsty audience. They want to grab them because if there's like let's say what example can I give? What example can I give? Like, because I want to put it like in Hollywood perspective. Hollywood perspective. Let's say there's Scarlett Johansson. If niggas think that that chick is like in a relationship, it's not more capturing anymore. Like that's why you never hear who she's fucking. You never hear if she's in a relationship. You never hear like like you know what I mean? It gives it like that thing of where niggas think like they can fuck. So I don't. So this is what Ruby Rose did prior to her releasing her new music video, and this is why this song or whatever she just put out is gonna be trash. Or
recently,
not
Ruby Rose did
not trash, but it's not gonna be blown out of proportion.
celebrate her birthday. It was October the 2nd. And it looks like her boo decided to show up and show out for her. He surprised her with a hotel room filled with roses. And she posted and said, Daddy did his thing. He also surprised.
Shout out to this dude though. Shout out to the guy who was fucking Ruby Rose. Hey, well done to you.
Her with multiple luxurious gifts, and she posted and she said, my baby don't play about me.
At first I thought that was Wale. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was Wale straight up. I thought that was Wale.
Let's go ahead and get into everything that you guys probably want to know about Ruby Rose's new boyfriend. Now, his name is Too Fly on social media. He's actually posted a picture of him and Ruby Rose, the same picture that she posted.
I don't get it.
A
Maybe
while ago to his
she's just trying to keep it real. But I mean, like if you wanna sell records, and she does that with the OnlyFans and shit. If you wanna make that illusion of like you like, cause niggas like want that delusion of thinking they can get you, and now you put out like you've got like a man. Of course, niggas are gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? So so you're telling me that I can get her?
his social media. He is a celebrity designer and stylist, and he's designed and styled looks for celebrities like Lil Baby, Young Thug.
Shout out to this guy. Shout out to you, my man.
And many, many more. Now, like I said, once Ruby Rose posted this picture, a lot of guys were heartbroken and butthurt, so much so that she's trending on Twitter right now. I mean,
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look, she literally started trending because dudes were like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, you're telling us that we can't get Ruby Rose?" It's not like they could ever get her, but it was that delusion, that mystique of them thinking they could get her. You know?
the guys are hurt and they're in their feelings like they even had a chance with Miss Ruby Rose. Now, upon and amid people finding out who her boyfriend was in this picture, a lot of people feel like he doesn't look the same as the picture as she posted. The picture that she posted, we only seen like half of his face from the side, but you know, looking on his social media, he does look completely different, if I have to say so myself. There's a lot of people who have a lot of criticism, a lot of things to say about Ruby Rose's new boyfriend, just feeling like she could do better. And there's some people who saying that Ruby Rose just dates anyone. But I want to know what you guys think about Ruby Rose and her new relationship and her new boyfriend. Look, if she's happy, congratulations to her. It definitely seems like he really likes her with all of the luxurious gifts that he surprised her with. Let's go ahead and move on to Tamar Braxton.
So there you go with the Ruby Rose stuff. Like I said, I just wanted to talk about that because sometimes I don't understand with these women. She's so amazing at like marketing herself as like the sex symbol, like what the guys want. How are you gonna fumble the bag? Like when you're near the finish line. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like it just seems so like I just looked at this and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? She's done it so amazingly. She had all the incels, like all the guys, not even incels. Like, let me say like, all the guys. She had all the guys in the palm of her hands, and she done this, and now no one cares. Now she's dropped her song. No one gives a fuck. Now she's posting like hair shaking her ass. No one gives a fuck. But anyway, that was basically it, which I wanted to touch on the Ruby Rose stuff. Okay. Right. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. Uh, all right. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. I'm gonna quickly run through this as well. Um, so Cardi B dropped like a snippet of an upcoming single or something, or like a song which she has coming up. Um, and after that, Nicki Minaj was on live and she dropped her own shit. Uh, yeah. All right. Yeah. So Cardi B previewed this song. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Cardi B previewed this song earlier on. What the fuck? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right.
Look, 6 of the baggage, brick of the glasses. I'm back in the mood, I'm back on the asses. I'm teaching them classes, these bitches cool. I cannot bust down no Cartier, that's starter watch. Hoes can't talk jury with me, ain't got the shit that my daughter got. Gotta call me Bugatti Barty, this shit look like an Autobot. I do not call the cops, it's on all the ops.
Right. Cardi B put out that snippet, and mind you, which is not not like a exceptional tune, by the way. It is a great song though. I'm not gonna lie, it is a great song. It is an amazing song. It's a great song. Um, so when she put out that song, Nicki Minaj was doing her lives, like she was doing all her lives and shit, like you know, and then she put out her own little freestyle thing. Not freestyle, but her own like it's called Bam Bam. I think Bam Bam. All right. Wait, wait. Is this one? So yes. So Cardi B put out her little song, like, and that song is great. I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? And as you know, like, I am super biased when it comes to Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. When it comes to like certain things, but musically, I'm never biased. And I'm telling you, if Nicki Minaj drops this Bam Bam song, this is a fucking hit. This Bam Bam song Nicki Minaj dropped. Yo, shout out to Cardi B. I like the song, the snippet, but when it comes to songs, trust me, I've got the ear for it. This, if Nicki Minaj drops this Bam Bam song, yo, it's great. It's great. Hey, I'm holding my hands up. Like, as soon as I heard this song, I'm on it. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. It's great. Listen, listen. I am so unbiased when it comes to music. This song is a hit. It's a hit. Put aside my thing of like me thinking like Nicki Minaj is like a dickhead or some shit like that. Put aside all that shit. When it comes to music, this song is a hit. Compared to the one Cardi B kind of like previewed, I would go for this one. And like I said, this is an unbiased music conversation. You know?
Tonight, people tell us
All right. Okay. So that's Bam Bam. And yeah, people have been reacting to it. Like, well, this chick said Bam Bam bitch, like the fuck back, we need the sister. All right, okay. And someone says Bam Bam getting released, whether it, oh yeah, because Nicki Minaj like put out a poll like whether she should put out like the future song or the, because these apparently these are throwaway songs for her though. So like there's a future song, there's a song with Juice WRLD, and then there's this Bam Bam tune. And this Bam Bam tune is not like, I think it's the list voted like for it to be put out, but I feel like people are just going for like the popular thing, because if you're voting for the future one, of course like the future one is great, but this song is a hit. I'm telling you, man. I've got the ear for it. This song is a hit. Um, and other people are reacting to it. Like, so first video is Future. Name songs like whatever. Uh, wait. Oh, okay. So this was 2 hours ago. Nicki Minaj says, "Wait now, stop the is it what? Or picking what the picking pole. Bam Bam is the name of the song I played last night. Go lay your ass the fuck down." Cause someone had said like, wait, who is Bam Bam? I'm choosing Future by default. All right. No. So let's see the vote, cause like she says she's put out like a poll. Let's see. Yeah, so I tried posting all three. This is an hour ago. So I tried posting all three on IG in Swipe, but I guess they were too long. They all gotta be posted up separately. All right. Um, there you go. She's literally. I think Nick is realizing that this song is a hit. I think she's paying attention. Like I said, Nick has never been the one to be uh going on like TikTok. Cause like yesterday she was on TikTok, like Instagram Live. Like she's never been the one to be like that. But she's doing it. She's trying to catch on like with this social media shit. So I guess like she realized that this song Bam Bam, people are loving it because it was trending with like Friday the 13th, and she's realizing it like that she's posted like a song with like the future one, and the Juice WRLD one, and shout out to them and R.I.P. Juice WRLD. But I think she's realizing that this song is got traction, right? And then 2 hours ago she said, some people chase something their whole lives, never having enjoyed their journey. Then they then they die at the end. Uh, the beauty is the magic and the memories of the journey, not the finish line. The finish line has nothing. There is the end. All right. Okay. Yeah. Is this like some inspiring words or some shit? I don't know. So 2 hours ago she says my ass, my big fat fucking ass. It's no way. Like, are these lyrics? What the fuck, man? I don't want to read all this shit. Ding ding ding. These are lyrics. First video feature name song Nicki Minaj, Nicki Hendrix. Second is Bam Bam. Listen and vote for the poll. Where the fuck is the poll so I can vote for Bam Bam? Because like I said, this song is a hit, and and listen when listen. I am not like a huge Nicki Minaj person. Oh, I don't even know her personal, but I'm just saying like about her shenanigans, like outside, like like what has been portrayed or been talked about. I'm not a huge fan for that. But when it comes to music, listen, I will advocate any good music out there. And this Bam Bam tune, trust me, I'm advocating it. Please release the Bam Bam tune. It's amazing. It's great. It is super great. I'm not gonna lie. Look.
I don't like this for my album.
Hey yo, here I go again, kicking some dumb flow. Think they had a drip with it, just some young hoe. Find out with the
Slaps. It does. It does. It does. I literally can't stop listening to this song. I'm not lying. I'm not. All right, but anyway, all right. We move. So yeah. So that's that. But then something interesting. I don't know if this has anything to do with anything. But after Nicki Minaj had put out all that shit like
Marlene,
what's her
me
name?
no get the time for the hate and the
Cardi. Cardi was feeling nostalgic.
shopping. That mean copping, always popping, hella popping. She's a popper, homie, hopping.
Shut the fuck up!
She was feeling super nostalgic after that.
Rory, shopping. That mean
Hey,
copping, always
let me live in my little bubble.
hella popping. She's a popper, homie, hopping.
Shut the fuck up!
Rory, shopping. That mean
So yeah, so I guess that's what's going on at the moment, and I think Nicki Minaj is realizing that Bam Bam is like a hit, and I think she recently just posted right now. Um, let's see what she posted on Instagram right now. No, the fuck? Oh, okay. All right, there you go. She posted like the like the Bam Bam thing, which is trending. And then he says, "Yo, it's a tie. Keep the poll open for 3 more hours. Then it's final." Which I find so ridiculous. Like if people have like, cause Bam Bam is lost. It's lost. Well, Nikki, at some point you need to stop listening to your fans. At some point, maybe listen to other folks. That Bam Bam tune, that's a hit. Anyway, shit, I need to get off here now. But anyway, that's it. That's it. Um,
Marlene. Me no get the time for the
that's it.
Marlene. Me no
Alright. But anyway, like I said, that's it. I feel like I am not gonna be so biased as into like because I don't like Nicki Minaj's antics as I've heard, like for me to judge the songs because, like I said, the song slaps. Cardi B's song is great, is good. I listen to it, but it doesn't make me like anticipate like something. You know what I mean? But this Bam Bam tune, so there you go. All right. Let's talk Jada Pinkett. Let's do Jada Pinkett. Yeah. And I feel like people are gonna be so annoyed, not annoyed, but like my take is gonna be so different because I'm a huge Tupac fan, and I'm just gonna give you a different perspective because I don't get why Jada Pinkett is getting so much hate. I don't get it. I get it a little bit as into because maybe she's wearing to Will Smith, but it's Tupac. It's Tupac. It's Tupac. It's Tupac. The GOAT. Why is Jada getting so much hate? She knew Tupac first. She was connected to Tupac first before Will Smith. It's Tupac. He's the GOAT. I don't understand why people are trying to make Jada out to be like this horrible woman. No, 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 no. My take is like, yeah, listen, it's Pac. We all get it. It's Tupac, man. So anyway, yeah. So Jada Pinkett has been trending a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I think it started with this. It started with this conversation she had with this lady. This one. Certain days. Jada Pinkett blames Will Smith. No, no, not that one. Um, Jada Pinkett affected death. Tupac definitely affected his death away from. Oh, wait.
I did that eye roll not so much for me, and I think this is really important, but the fact that there could.
Wait. Let's go to the art of dialogue. I think his videos are proper, like in sync, which like on how I want to play it. Okay. It starts. Let's start here. All right, we'll start here.
Think that there's times where he's referred to you as his soulmate, and I would assume that you felt the same way. Do you feel that you can have a friendship that is like a soulmate friendship that doesn't necessarily include the romantic, version?
Absolutely. We have soulmates. Our children can be our soulmates. I think this kind of romanticized idea of like a soulmate, there's all kinds of definitions of soulmate.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I don't think if there is such a thing as past lives, I definitely think Pac and I have traveled a few together, in various forms. So
has there ever been a time that you.
Hey, listen. I know she married Will Smith, but she knew Pac first. And Pac is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I don't get the hate I don't get why Jada Pinkett is getting hate. But I'll tell you this though. If this was my woman and she's doing this like yeah, I would fucking hate it. But I mean, this is not my woman, and yeah, I'm not Will Smith. I'm saying I don't get the hate. It's Tupac. It's motherfucking Pac. Machiavelli. West Side. Of course, she's gonna be riding with Pac. It's Pac. I don't understand the hate. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming like I fucking what Jada's doing. Jada, I'm with you. Hey, this. How they do like them poems, and after like a great poem, everyone says dude does this. Jada, I'm with you. Keep cooking.
Regretted the decision that you made not to take it to that level with him and to keep it in the friendship space?
It just wasn't possible. There was no chemistry between us. I talk about it in the book.
I beg to differ. Wait. I beg to differ. All right, no. Let me not pull out that number which I was about to put out right now. I'll pull it out later on. But I beg to differ. The chemistry was there.
I know, but that's just so hard to imagine. Because at the time, he was in a bad, he was in a space where, he was in jail and all that. But it's just hard to believe that we see chemistry with the two of you guys, even in the videos you guys dance, and there seems to be so much chemistry. But from your perspective,
chemistry, it's that friendship, love chemistry. Trust me. And let me tell you, don't think that Fox and I, like I write in the book.
yeah.
Yeah, she's way too much, man. Hey, like you can tell when she's talking about Tupac. There's like you know when you fucking love someone, like when you're connected to someone, like spiritually, like wholesomely, like you can't deny this the smile. The smile is so genuine, like that relief of like talking about that individual. This is exactly what Jada Pinkett is like resembling at the moment. Just look at her face, look at her expressions, look at her like the whole demeanor. You know?
We had those moments, and I wish I could get people to understand the repelling nature.
Even when you're talking about someone being repelling towards you, repelling is something like which you don't like. It's like it's a thing where you're repelling. It's like that type of thing. Oh, it was repelling. Look at Jada Pinkett, like that repelling nature of like the way she's like positioning the repelling part of it. It's like, oh, it was like like it was like like the sexy repelling nature.
It was almost like God made us that way. It was like,
She's like, oh, God made us that way. Oh, it was so much. Oh, like there's no resemblance of like, you know, the word repelling means like something you don't enjoy, like something which is like ew, like you're very revolting, like repelling. It's like an ear thing. This is not what Jada Pinkett is showing.
look, I'm gonna put y'all together. All right. Y'all gonna be a dynamic duo. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna make it so. Y'all not gonna be able to get together because that just wasn't the purpose. And I know it's so hard, but we had no, and it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Him too. Him too.
Him too. I think that
Hey,
there's times where he's referred to you as his soulmate, and I would assume that you felt the same way.
hey, if you ask me, she's enjoying that shit. But anyway, so after that, like that one got traction. That one got traction. But after that, then Jada Pinkett was on Matt Barnes like Showtime. I think it's called is it Up in the Smoke or all the Smoke or something. It's a great podcast. Matt Barnes. Go go watch that. I tried looking for the video. It was there earlier on like 23 hours ago, but now I can't find the full video. I think it's got taken down or something. I don't know. But anyway, shout out to the Art of Dialogue. He has the snippet, which we all want. And listen, like I said, she actually like you can see Jada Pinkett getting slightly emotional when she's talking about like this whole Mary situation because you can tell she's I don't I it's so hard to call what it is. Like, is it like anyway? Let's watch. Let's watch.
So
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book, and when I had to talk about.
Yo, yo. Hello. Okay.
About it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him. So
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book, and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there. And he was in bad shape. And so when he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers. And I knew at that time that he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway.
Whoa. All right. Hey. See, this is what I'm saying, though. I don't understand why people are hating on Jada Pinkett. I mean, she loved Pac, and Pac loved her. Whether it's friendship or non-friendship, who gives a fuck? She was willing to do time, like she said, nigga, you don't have to marry me. I will do this time with you anyhow. I mean, come on, that's a down-ass chick. I don't understand why people are like trying to hate on Jada, man. Pac is the GOAT. Any woman will be very pleased. And I think she even talks about it cause I've watched this video, and I think she even talks about it in later on in this video about how all the ladies wanted to raise some money for Tupac for him to be bailed out. But Tupac was like so much of it, like he's of course, like Pac is like, no, I'm a nigga, I'm a man. I don't want your women, like of course he had 1,000 bitches who would want to bail him out. But he's like, yo, I'm a man. Let me walk my path and let me deal with these motherfuckers who want to use me, like in the industry. Let me use those motherfuckers to bail me out. You ladies, do your thing. I think she's gonna talk about it. I think I jumped the broom over there. I jumped the gun. But I think she will speak about it. And when she speaks about it, I'll show you the pictures she sent to Tupac when Tupac was in jail. Jada Pinkett and Tupac were in love, but whether it's like fucking love, like as in like, well, like when I say fucking love, whether it's fucking love or not, who gives a fuck? She fucking loves the nigga. He's Tupac. He's the GOAT. He's the man. He's the man. I'm not glazing. I'm just saying.
You didn't have to marry me to do time, right? I'm here.
Now you see why we love you.
And then but he needed a rock. He needed, because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation, you know. Because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as his ass left jail. He would have.
Right.
I'll be real with it.
Right. Because so many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know?
And he got the best.
Right. He was just like...
See, shout out to Jada, man. Shout out to Jada Pinkett. Like, she is like the definition of like a down-ass chick. You know what I mean? We should be like saying shout out to Jada because she was a down-ass chick for the GOAT, for the greatest of all time in hip-hop history, in rap history. Like we should be like saying she's amazing. I don't understand the hate. I don't get it. Will Smith came after her. I mean, like, I'm saying all this to say, if I was married, I wouldn't like it if I was the one, if I was in Will Smith's position. But who gives a fuck? Like, I wanna say shout out to Jada Pinkett. She's doing what she has to do. Tupac is the GOAT. Tupac is like the greatest of all time. He deserves to be like getting chicks like Jada like to bow down to, like, not bow down, but I mean to do everything they need to do to keep his name alive. Shout out to Jada Pinkett. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. And if you don't understand, then fuck you. Then you know what I mean. Shout out to Jada. Yeah.
Look, and I just think it was the mind state that he was in. You know, he wrote me this long letter, and I think even before Pac went to jail, he was starting to shift in a certain manner.
Good or bad?
Good, really good. And I think that for him, he just felt like, okay, if I can tether myself, it'll keep me on a trajectory. But trust me, he would have divorced me as soon as he. One thing he didn't want me.
Hey. hey. As long as he was fucking.
As is a wife.
Mhm.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
You know, but I think just being at Rikers, it just kind of shook him a
Need
bit.
it.
Wait. Hold on. So all right. So she's saying. So wait. I'm not getting this. So Pac wanted to marry her. For what reason though? Well, for her to just come and talk to him? Is that what she's saying? Like, so Pac wanted to marry her for her to have, because I feel like this is like some conjugal visit type of shit. Because if he married her, then I think she would have like the conjugal visits, right? So is she saying that Pac wanted to marry her so he could have conjugal visits? And then she said no because she was there anyway. I'm not getting that part. Like, what's Pac getting by marrying Jada Pinkett while he's in jail? That's my thing because he married Keisha Morris. So when he married Keisha Morris was getting the conjugal visits. So what's Pac benefiting by marrying Jada Pinkett? That's what I'm not getting.
Yeah, needed something.
All right, that's that. And then there's this next one where Jada Pinkett says that Tupac didn't. Oh, her and Tupac didn't talk like for the last year. I don't wanna look at that. Jada Pinkett Smith on how she didn't agree with Senna. Yeah, okay, all right. We'll listen to that.
Pac's final year. Obviously goes to prison, gets involved with Suge, and you had a kind of inclination from the jump, just the vibe wasn't right with that situation. And as who you are, and like you said, you guys could say anything to each other. How was those conversations between you guys? And I heard he kind of tried to keep you away from it while he was in it. Speak to that a little.
Well, Pac, and I talk about this a lot in the book, Pac really, he really kept me separate from all of it from the gate. I think people
That's love.
will be surprised to know I never saw Tupac perform live.
That's love.
Wow.
He never. The thing about Pac, stuff was always jumping off. It was always popping. So Pac was cool with, I'm coming to your spot, you can meet me at my spot over here, but it wasn't any like, we're going, come to the club with me, go.
Oh, he really loved this girl.
That was a no-no, because he was always like, nah, because I can't.
Watch you.
I gotta worry
Yeah,
about you
he's
too.
like, I can't do both.
Gotta worry about myself now.
You know what I mean? He's like,
uh-huh.
no. So, yeah, I was really concerned about shit. I was really concerned. Now, mind you, he was still in jail when he told me. I remember we were in Dannemora. I talk about it in the book. And I was with Light and Nefertiti.
Oh, MC Lights. Oh, wow.
We went up there to see Pac in Dannemora. And he said that he was going to sign with Suge. And I remember saying, you know, all three of us were just kind of like, okay, you sure? You know, and he's like, yeah, because he's willing to get me out of here. And, you know, because Pac had been waiting. Because of the nature of his charges, he refused to. He was like, these men need to come get.
So what she's about to talk about right there is what I'm saying. That two up because like there's like not rumors, but there's stories out there where people are saying that Jada Pinkett was handling the bail money, but now she's saying that Tupac refused her bail money, and he's like, yo, these niggas need are the ones like your ladies keep it to yourself, like he's a man, like he wants mans to do that, like they're the ones who's using him. He understood the game. They're using me, so let them pay for me out. Like, you know what I mean?
Get me, specifically these men who are making money off of me.
Yes.
That was his thing, because a bunch of us had just kind of, you know, we flanked him. We were like, we'll get you out of here. We'll raise the money, you know, because it was a bunch of us kind of starlets. He knew a lot of starlets.
Yes, he knew a lot of starlets. And what she's saying is like, all Tupac's whores, like they all said like, yo, Pac, we'll come up with the money, yo. And when I say all Tupac's whores, I'm talking about, I'm sure it's like Left Eye, I'm sure it's like Jada Pinkett, I'm sure it's like Sally Richardson, I'm sure it's like not saying MC Light fuck, but I'm sure like MC Light was willing to pay the money. I'm sure Queen Latifah was like willing to pay the money. I'm sure like cause Pac was the man. All the ladies loved Pac in the 90s. Like they even now look at Jada Pinkett, they loved him. So I'm sure this is what she's trying to say, that like the money was gonna be affordable from all the ladies like Pac loved and all the ladies which loved Pac, you know. But Pac said no. He's the man. Let all these niggas who's using him, let them pay for this shit. He's talking about Interscope, I think. He's talking about like, I don't think at that moment like Death Row, like I don't think he was talking about that, but I think he's talking about Interscope, because that record label, they didn't want to pay for Pac's release until Suge Knight, who was signed under Interscope, said, "Oh, let me go and get Pac." So I think he's talking about them niggas, them white niggas.
You know, and we were like, we're here, we'll get you out.
Yeah, his back.
And he was like, no. He was like, no. And so with Suge, he felt like, look, this is, I owe him 3 albums and I'm done. And I was like, so I said,
3 and like, you know, so basically, yeah, I think we all know this. Tupac was signed for like 3 albums with Death Row Records, and which like on his release, he did 2 of those. He did 2 of those, or he obligated those 2 records, because he done the double CD. The first rapper to ever done a double CD ever in like in rap history, in whatever. He done the All Eyes on Me album, which was a double CD, and then he was left with the Machiavelli the Dawn, the 7 Day Theory, which is my favorite Tupac album. Oh, I feel like this is like this was the best Tupac album of all time. So basically, he was done with the 3 albums. With Death Row, he was done, and this is why this is why that comes the theory of why people say, oh, Suge Knight has something to do with it, because Pac was about to leave Death Row, because he had done his obligations. He had done what he had signed to do, the 3 album deal. He had done it, and Pac was on his way to start the Machiavelli Records, you know the Euthanasia Records. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna come back tomorrow. So Neff and Light, they left, and I drove back to Dannemora the next day to just talk to him one-on-one. And I knew I wasn't gonna be able to, that wasn't my place to try to convince him. I mean, he was locked up, he wanted out. So I knew I wasn't going to win that battle, but it was once he got out and everything that transpired after that, that I was just like, hey, you don't have to be of this. Don't let people prey on your resentment and your anger.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. So that's the Jada Pinkett Tupac stuff. And like I said, I feel like people are kind of like misunderstanding what Jada Pinkett stance is on with when it comes to all that. People want to say, oh yeah, now Jada Pinkett has to stop talking about Tupac, but no, I feel like no, she doesn't. She has to even speak louder about Pac. It's Tupac. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. He's the legend. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Speak about him. So I'm on Jada Pinkett's side. The internet, whatever they want to say, oh well, Will Smith, fuck Will Smith. You know what I mean? Fuck him. He will. I'm taking it like as he was insecure, like he couldn't even speak to Pac. He said it himself. It's right there. He's like he said it himself. He did say himself that he couldn't speak to Pac. Right, it's right here. It's right there. It's right there. He said it himself. He couldn't handle like Tupac. He was jealous of Tupac. So yeah, shit. Come on. Right there. Come on.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I thought you were
Oh
gonna say
my
no.
God, that dude. Let me, and you know, and that was in the early days.
Yeah.
That was in the early days, and it was like, that was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac, you know, and because we had a little bit of a thing, right? Because they grew up together. And they loved each other, but they never had that. They never had a sexual relationship. But they had come into that age where now that was a possibility. And then Jada was with me, So Pac had a little thing on that, but she just loved him like he was the image of perfection. But she was with the Fresh Prince, So it was like. I never could, like, even we were in a room together a couple times. I couldn't speak to him, and, he wasn't going to speak to me if I wasn't going to speak to him.
Really?
But,
It seemed like y'all would have so much in common.
No, that's what Jada would say all the time. She was like, I'm
Pac the GOAT. Pac the GOAT.
telling you, y'all are so similar. You will love him, and I just never, that was a huge regret of mine. I just didn't. I couldn't handle it. I was the soft rapper from Philly, and he was Pac.
Right.
Well, at least
what
he
I
didn't do a
mean?
diss song about you or nothing.
I know,
That
right?
was awful.
Exactly. But yeah, no, I was deeply insecure, and just I wasn't man enough to handle that relationship.
So how do you get over it?
So there you go. There you go. There you go. That's that. All right. You know. So that's that. That's that. So like I said, I don't understand why Jada Pinkett is getting so much hate. I'll never hate on Jada Pinkett for pushing Tupac or for acknowledging Tupac or for even still making Tupac's name relevant. Shout out to Jada Pinkett. The GOAT. West side. Anyway, So now we wanna talk about DJ Vlad and Aubrey Graham, Champagne Papito. Um, he said that he didn't feel like Drake was support like first of all, I wanna say I don't understand this whole Gaza Israel Palestine thing like, as well. So me personally, I would never want to talk about some shit which I don't know nothing about because I feel like that's where that's where you like misinformation starts pass gets start get passing around or some shit. So I don't want to speak on nothing which I don't know nothing about. But DJ Vlad had this to say about Drake and DJ Khaled, who is like was like for Drake because Drake is like half Jewish and like he grew up Jewish, and then for DJ Khaled because DJ Khaled is Pakistani. Yeah, yeah, he is Pakistani, right? Yeah, so he's Pakistani. So DJ Vlad went on no, let me say Twitter. Let me say Twitter. Uh, DJ Vlad, right? So yeah, where's it? Where's it? Where's it? Give it to me. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Did you delete it? Mm, okay, all right. You didn't delete it. It's right here. So, Vlad had this to say about Drake and DJ Khaled. Like I said, Aubrey Graham is half Jewish. His mom is Jewish, and apparently Drake grew up with his mom. So, from DJ Vlad's point of view, because he heard about bar mitzvah and all this shit, like he's Jewish, and then we all know Mr. Khalid is like he's from Pakistani descent. So, what Vlad was saying was like, so has anyone noticed that the most famous Jewish person on earth, Drake, and the most famous Palestinian person on earth, DJ Khalid, he named them by name, haven't said a single thing about the Gaza Israel conflict. It's not like Drake is too busy. He's been writing paragraphs about Joe Biden is he hurting his feelings about his new album. DJ Khaled has been working overtime promoting his new Jordan sneakers, but both of them have been silent on this topic. Why is that? This is a question DJ Vlad is posting. It's, it's because both are thirsty to maintain their relevance that they wouldn't dare risk insulting a is this segment of their fan base. Heaven forbid that Drake might debut like at number two behind Taylor Swift because some of the Palestinian fans chose to not stream his album. And it wouldn't be the end of the world if DJ Khaled sold a few less sneakers because some of the Jewish people decided not to buy his Jordan sneakers. That's the that's the difference between because oh shit okay that's the difference between wait man. That's the difference between artists of today and timeless legends like Tupac. So this is what DJ Khaled posted up, and I want to say this. I want to say this. Like it's unfair and it's super unfair. Like I'm a huge Tupac fan, but listen, Pac is a whole different beast, and this is why Pac is the goat. Pac is a whole different animal. It's a whole different goat. We cannot expect these celebrities like Drake or like DJ Khaled. Like, these niggas are not in it uh for revolutionary things and by that I mean like listen, this is Pocket 21. I just wanna give you I wanna give perspective. I wanna give perspective. This is Tupac at 21
know
years
how hard it is, and it's
21
not
years
about
old.
if you good or you bad. So since it's not about if you good or you bad, we know that because he don't mean he was bad, or don't mean he's a criminal, or don't mean he's crazy or a drug addict, or none of that. It just means he don't got. And ain't it bad that you got 30? I mean, can you imagine somebody having $32 million? $32 million, and this person has nothing, and you can sleep. You can still go to the movies about, and then these are the type of people that get humanitarian awards. Millionaires. How can they be humanitarians? By the fact that they millionaires and there's so many poor people shows how unhumane they are. You know what I'm saying? And that bugs me. Not saying that when I'm never going to be rich, and you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying it's a struggle, and I think everybody deserves. And I think there's a way to pay these people. I think there is a way. It just takes to be revolutionary.
There you go. Right? It just takes to be revolutionary. It just takes to be revolutionary. You know what I mean? Pac is a whole different beast. You can look at Drake. This nigga, his growth doesn't even consist of like revolutionary shit. We can't put this on Drake, and this is what I said on my post. I was like, yo, Vlad, I understand what you're saying. I'm a huge Pac fan as well. Trust me. I get it. We need a Pac, but Pac is a 1-in-1. And this is why I say Pac is the GOAT. Because no one can ever touch him. And I don't know if people know this, and this is why I always say Drake will never touch my GOAT status. Drake is a legend. But he will never touch that GOAT status because he can't maneuver that like, for me personally, I feel like he can't get to that position where he's goated, like where he's like revolutionary, because that's not in him. It's not built in him. It's not him. Drake is strictly music. And I look for Drake for music. I don't look for Drake for him to sit there and like tell me some revolutionary shit. Because that's not him. It never been. This dude was acting at like Pac was acting, but Pac was acting with like conviction. Like if you listen to how Pac described a role, a character, it's some deep shit. We don't get niggas like that anymore. Like in the rap game, we get Drake. Not saying that he's not legendary. Drake is legendary music wise. He's legendary, but he will never be my GOAT. Why? Because he doesn't touch those aspects of like the humanitarian words. He doesn't touch those aspects of like the humanitarian parts of it. And for me, I like nigga. I'm a real nigga. I like some real shit. Like I want to think about some deep shit. I don't want to be looking at like my rappers as like these niggas like about money and shit. Of course, flex your money, flex your shit. But we can look at you like as a GOAT. Like for me personally, I could never look at you as a GOAT if you're not standing for nothing reasonably like if you can talk about like some real shit. And Drake is not that. DJ Khaled. Well, if you're looking for DJ Khaled for that, then I mean, my nigga, like that, then you have to resubscribe your life. I know these niggas have clout, but they don't have to talk about these situations because I'm sure they don't know nothing. They don't even know where to start. These are just celebrities with a mic. Pac wasn't a celebrity with a mic. Pac was a revolutionary with a mic. That's why he's the GOAT. Drake is a celebrity with a mic. Drake is a popular nigga with a mic. Plenty of money. And like I said, this is not about money. It's about like humanity shit. Like this is why I say Drake will never be my GOAT. For those people who never understand why I always call Drake like a legend. Music wise, he's a legend. Life wise, no. Substance wise, depth, no, nothing. He can feed my soul, and he can feel. He cannot feed my soul. So yeah. So I hope that answers that to Vlad. Vlad, please. You cannot put those expectations on people, especially people are not bred that way. They're not bred that way. That's not their shit. You can't put those things on those people. So I understand. So I understand. When I say I understand, like I'm saying I understand why Drake, I understand why DJ Khaled would never talk about it, because I'm not talking about it as well, because I don't understand it as well. That's another thing. You have to be fully understanding of the situation to talk about it. You just don't want to jump on a band. I don't want to jump on a bandwagon and say um free Palestine. What I would want to do with if in all honesty, there's this guy called Loki in UK. If I want to talk about these type of situations, I would want him on my platform. I think I think what Drake could do is to find niggas who know about this shit wholeheartedly. Like I said, if Drake could have someone like Loki, and this is a UK artist, Loki, right? Let me see if I can find that nigga. If Drake could find a nigga like this and put that nigga on his platform, I think that's all Drake needs to do. He does not need to do too much. He himself might not understand it, but there's a nigga like who's connected to the hip hop stuff who can express it like better for all of us, right? This is Loki, by the way.
Loki, thank you very much for joining us. I want to start with someone that I couldn't bring myself to talk about in my.
First of all, I want to say shout out to Loki, one of my top 5 artists of all time. Yeah, I'm talking about dead or alive. I know people like, wouldn't expect that, but I'm telling you, Loki is one of my top 5 dead or alive, and he's not number 5. So shout out to Loki. I've watched this dude from way back in the day. This is the guy which I listen to. He's one of them dudes who is like very vocal about situations, and this is the dude who you'd want to communicate with if you want to talk about like political rap or politics. And this is what I'm saying. Vlad, if you want to put people or put instead of you trying to look to people like Drake, look to niggas like him to talk about situations like in Gaza or like in Israel or in Palestine. Like, look to this nigga. Give this nigga a platform. So Vlad TV, I'm saying, don't look up to these celebrities like these huge celebrities like Drake. They might not know what the fuck is going on. Look to a nigga like this. Give this nigga a platform.
Opening. Sir Keir Starmer, KC, the leader of Her Majesty's opposition in Parliament, went on a British radio station this morning and said that Israel has the right to cut off water and electricity from the people in Gaza, acts which Mrs. von der Leyen described as acts of pure terror last year, and acts which are explicitly forbidden in international law and the laws of war. How did we reach such a stage? Your views?
Well, It seems, George, and thank you for having me, that Keir Starmer is actually more pro-Israel than Philadelphia's favorite son, Benjamin Netanyahu. Let's not forget that what you have just described are forms of collective punishment, which is a war crime according to the Geneva Conventions. And Keir Starmer is supposedly a human rights lawyer who should know that. But instead, Keir Starmer is somebody that for a long time has cavorted with the Israel lobby in this country and done its bidding to the nth degree. We cannot forget that one of the key funders of Keir Starmer has been Trevor Chin. Trevor Chin is a key figure in the Israel lobby and a former director of BICOM, which is the Israel lobby group that through its We Believe in Israel project, led by Luke Akehurst, who's on the Labour Party's NEC, sought to have my music removed from Spotify. But I'll tell you something about Keir Starmer, George, that maybe the viewers may not know. That despite his servility to the Israel lobby, even within his own constituency, Israel is so unpopular that the headquarters of Elbit Systems, Israel's largest arms company, was driven out of the constituency by Palestine Action, the direct action organization that has taken to shutting down Israeli arms factories in this country. So even in the constituency of Keir Starmer, Elbit Systems was driven out. So despite his best efforts to prostitute himself to the Israel lobby, it does not seem like it is getting across to the public. That sentiment is not shared by the masses.
He doesn't really mean it, Loki. If he did, it wouldn't make it any better, but I can tell you he doesn't really mean it. I was at a meeting against Israel's aggression that he addressed in 2015. I've also seen the video of a meeting he addressed calling on the football authorities to kick Israel out of FIFA. The truth is, this man is just a rancid, lying opportunist. That's all. Don't know if that makes it any better or even worse. What do you think?
Well, I believe it. I mean, we also know that prior to that period of time that you're talking about, he was the director of public prosecutions. Now, during that time, the only foreign state attorney that he met with and accepted gifts and hospitality from was Moshe Lador, who was the state attorney of Israel. And not long after that, he made the decision to block the prosecution of Tzipi Livni, somebody that myself and yourself have stood on platforms protesting against and denounced from those platforms when there were arrest warrants actually put out for her in this country by judges. He, as director of public prosecution, blocked that prosecution. We also won't forget that during the protests against Operation Cast Lead, where we saw many young North African and Middle Eastern youth criminalized after they were beaten by police outside the Israeli embassy, 2008, 2009, it was Keir Starmer, who was director of public prosecution at the time when a lot of those young men ended up serving years in prison. So I believe you, but I also believe that he may be the type of person who does not have any solid convictions and blows with the wind when it serves his interests.
Well, speaking of blowing with the wind, the first time I ever came across white phosphorus, I was in Beirut in 1982 when Israel invaded Lebanon in what they called Operation Grapes of Wrath. And the Times, as was then, had the peerless Robert Fisk as their correspondent on the front line. How times have changed. And Robert Fisk wrote a piece about the effect of white phosphorus. He talked of being in the hospital wards in Beirut where children had smoke coming out of their mouths and nose because they had ingested this white phosphorus gas, which then proceeded, as he put it, to literally cook them from the inside. And nothing could be done to help them. They burned to death from the inside from the white phosphorus, which is now a war crime officially to use against civilian targets. But Israel is now not only using white phosphorus in Gaza, it was using it again in Lebanon yesterday. And I haven't seen that even reported anywhere. Your thoughts?
Well, let's be clear. The United States also used white phosphorus in Fallujah, and we saw that, along with the use of depleted uranium, being blamed by many for the increase to an exponential level of the amount of cancers that are in the area of Fallujah. Now, part of the reason that Israel is able to do this is those weapons often come from the United States, but the funding to buy the weapons comes from the United States. And we're not just speaking in sentimental language when we say that. The United States literally gives $10.4 million a day, $430,000 an hour, $7,229 a minute, and $120 a second of US taxpayers' money, supposedly, to racist Israeli apartheid in Palestine. And I tell you, US politicians, when you consider that equation, are fairly cheap, because in 2020, pro-Israel lobby groups only spent about $33 million on funding members of US Congress. And you'll be interested to know that the Democrats almost got double the amount that the Republicans got from the Israel lobby at that time. And we remember in 2021, after Ma'arakat Sayf al-Quds, the battle of the Unity Intifada, as it was known, you saw US Congress vote immediately to give another $1 billion on top of all of that to Israel, which was then given directly to the US arms company Raytheon and the Israeli arms company Rafael to replenish the Iron Dome system. So this is what we are talking about. And it was interesting, George, that you mentioned earlier NATO's involvement, and in many ways Ukraine and Palestine are now front lines of NATO's war against the global south. But Israel is believed to have carried out assassinations in at least 18 other sovereign states, from Italy to France to Cyprus to Greece to Norway to Germany to the UAE to Egypt to Jordan to Uruguay, Lebanon, Brazil, Tunisia, Belgium, Malta, Malaysia, Syria, Iran. Several of these states are NATO nations, but yet they do not believe in their own sovereignty to the extent that they would back Israel in the way they would do, despite the fact that Israel is believed to have carried out assassinations on their soil.
You're a Rolls Royce of a young man. I'm sure everyone else that's watching is thinking that too. Sorry to raise this. I was looking at a video just minutes ago before the show started of us on the march with the lovely Annie Lennox and other people from the music industry marching against the, I think, 2008 war, but it may have been one of the interminable others. But the music industry today was summed up by Justin Bieber, who, thanks to you, I know, put out a tweet with a picture of the destroyed Gaza with the words, "I stand with Israel" on it. He thought the picture was Israel, but was in fact.
And, all right, and this right here is what I'm trying to say. We should not expect celebrities to be jumping into like world problems. Because not every celebrity, like just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean that you know about world shit. Because there is so many different retarded posts which happened the past couple of days about this whole thing from celebrities, and they are talking about the Justin Bieber one, because I think this is one of like the most biggest one. But it's so retarded that a nigga can just jump on some shit, just trying to say some shit. We can't do that shit. We have to be so invested in this shit. Like I said, I am not a person who can talk about this like whole Israel Palestine thing, right? But I can provide, I can use my platform to amplify niggas who kind of slightly know what's going on. And like I said, this is what I'm talking about. Vlad, don't expect Drake to be the nigga to talk about this shit. Just because he's Jewish doesn't mean that he's gonna be knowing shit, right? Get a nigga like Loki on your platform, Vlad. And this is what I'm trying to amplify. Get a nigga like this nigga who knows exactly. He's a rapper. And for those who don't understand, for those who don't know that Loki is a rapper, Loki is a fucking brilliant rapper. I told you he's in my top 5, and he's not number 5. Dead or alive. So yeah.
The handiwork of Israel in Gaza. What's happened to the music industry, the cultural milieu? Because from what I can see, even the right-wing, so-called right-wing populists demanding freedom of speech and freedom not to wear a mask and all of that, they have all fallen in behind the drums of war and genocide. What's happened, Loki?
Well, when it comes to the music industry, you may be interested to know that some of the most interesting and politically challenging music historically was released on Universal Music Group. So, for instance, Reggae for Peach, the song for Blair Peach that was released, came out on who was killed by the police in the 80s, if I remember correctly, or maybe the late 70s. This was released on Universal.
70s, yeah.
But the 70s. But today, Universal is headed by a gentleman by the name of Lucian Grange. Now, Lucian Grange attended a fundraiser for the IDF in 2016.
And this is why you need this nigga on a podcast. This is why you need a nigga like this who's on a podcast who knows the facts, who knows the trajectory of like the hip hop game, because he's a rapper. He understands the industry. He knows exactly what's going on. We need a nigga like this on platforms. This is I'm talking to Vlad. I'm talking to Vlad right now. Vlad, if you are one of them niggas who are saying that, oh, rappers are not talking about all this shit, get Loki on your podcast. He will tell you what you want to know. He will tell you what you want to know. He will tell you like what's going on. He will give you facts. He will give you dates. He will give you everything. You know what I'm saying? This is the nigga we want.
Wife is also a key donor to the Conservative Party and to the Zionist Federation. On top of that, you now have a director of Universal Music Group by the name of Haim Saban, who is one of the largest fundraisers for the Israeli military in its history. And he's credited with scripting Joe Biden's Palestine policy. On top of that, you have another Israel lobby group within the music industry called the Creative Community for Peace, which is the same organization as Stand With Us. It's headed by someone called Dave Renzer, who also came out of Universal Music Group. So just to make clear how powerful Universal is, we're talking about the Beatles, we're talking about Michael Jackson, we're talking about Bob Marley, we're talking about some of the biggest artists that have ever existed, assigned to a label which, at least for the last 10 years, has pro-Israel figures at the helm. And we can also say that Lucian Grange, he's recently been put on the board of trade by the Conservative government. He was a regular guest to David Cameron at Chequers. And Lucian Grange has so much power in the music industry that in 2019, he earned in bonuses in 1 year as much money as all UK songwriters made off of streams in 1 year. This is the CEO of Universal Music. So essentially the same
So essentially, you see what's going on. Essentially, you see what's going on. And this is what I mean about all them niggas. For me personally, this is what I mean about them niggas who are working with niggas like this. If you're working with niggas like this, maybe you don't know what's going on, or maybe you're trying to turn a blind eye of like the situations which is going on. But I don't want to fuck with niggas like that. We have to like, and this is why I always keep it real. Like when it comes to music, when it comes to me talking, yeah, do my shit. I have 30 viewers on my channel. I don't give a fuck. Them 30 viewers or 10 or whatever you want to call it. It's not about that. It's a bigger situation going on, man. There's a bigger situation going on, and it takes niggas like us, like me, like Loki. Shout out to Loki. I know. I've messaged Loki. Like, I've spoke to him a little bit like, here and there. Shout out to Loki. We're gonna meet. We're gonna do our thing.
Dynamics which dominate the media industry also dominate the music industry. So I think that discourages artists to really study these issues in depth, and definitely steers them away from supporting the Palestinians in the way that maybe Annie Lennox and others did previously.
So, yeah. This is what I mean. Shout out to Loki. Shout out to him. Look, like I said, someone like DJ Vlad, like, yeah, I understand what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do when you're trying to say, get people like Drake to get invested in these situations, or even trying to get like DJ Khaled get invested. But no, it doesn't start. Let's not start there. Don't start there. Them niggas are not be built that way. They don't have to do that shit. All they have is that the number. They have the people, right? They might have the people, but like you can't expect a nigga to speak about shit he doesn't know about. And all I'm saying is that Vlad, get Loki on your platform. You've got a huge platform. Get a nigga like him on your platform, and then we'll blow that shit up. We don't need Drake. We don't need DJ Khaled or yeah. They can make their monies off like all this shit. Like, let them do that shit. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, that's it. All right, okay, that's done. All right, now I wanna talk about. Wait, yes, Selena Powell. Oh shit, I do wanna talk about this like real quick before I jump into the. Before I jump into the, cause I want to react to DJ Academics and Justin Lee. But before I jump into that, I wanna talk about this Selena Powell. Uh, okay, yeah, here.
with today. It's finally happening. Oh, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Babe, I need you.
I got you.
Guys, guess who I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Oh, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Babe, I need you.
I got you.
Guys, guess who I'm shooting with today? It's finally happening. Oh.
Wait. Wow. 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 Wow.
Oh, wait, I didn't sign up for this. Babe, I need you.
Wow. 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 All right. All right. So, as well. Wait. First of all, let me just say, it's so this link up is so different than what's in what's the face? His wife with the guy, because this these two, there's no chemistry there. There's no, you know, we don't give a fuck. There's no chemistry between Selena Powell and Adam 22. First of all, she doesn't look like she wants to fuck that nigga. This is just like me just reading off like energy and like just watching. She doesn't look like she wants to fuck that nigga. And it already looks cringe just watching like the whatever. If I'm sure this is not the trailer, but it just I just feel cringed out. Like, this is like some cringy shit. It's so cringy. I don't know. It's not sexy at all. I would want to meet someone who's like really like looking forward to this like Ponte. The fuck are you? Tell me. It is so cringy. Like, it's just.
I got you.
Guys, guess who I'm shooting?
Because we all know.
You guys told.
We really do all know that oh, what's her name? Oh, I was about to say Lena Rhodes. Lena the plug didn't fuck with this chick. So what changed? Like, is this money? Is this like a money move? It's just way too cringy. I I don't think I would not off watching this. I'm not gay, but I'm just saying I don't think I would not. Actually, put it this way: I would not if them two are going at it, but I don't think I would not if Adam was involved. Just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying.
Told me Adam needed a hall pass after that Jason Love scene, so I recruited Selena. Thank you. I don't think she's very excited.
Well, no. Well,
You guys told me Adam needed a hall pass after that Jason Love scene, so I recruited Selena. Thank you. I don't think she's very excited. You guys told me Adam needed a hall pass after that Jason Love scene, so.
well, all right. All I'll say is like I don't think this shit like is gonna do numbers or is gonna do anything. Nah. I feel like it's just gonna be like one of them like sex tapes where like I don't know like what type of niggas are gonna be smacking their dick to that because it's cringy as fuck. It is cringy as fuck, and I feel so uncomfortable watching it. I don't know why, but I do. But anyway, Jason Lee. Lee DJ Academics. All right. DJ Academics, Jason Lee. All right, this is my final shebang. This is what I wanted to react to all along anyway. But you know, I had to jump into other stories or whatever other situations.
You put it out there, we see it, we have a criticism or
But I'm telling you, this is the main thing which I wanted to just react to. I wanted to do like a video of this, just straight 2 hours of reacting to this. But you know what? I just thought, you know what? I might just want to do a live. I know I don't get numbers. There's no numbers here. But for my main thing is like I do this for clips, and I think this is gonna be so clippable. And shout out to DJ Academics. Shout out to Jason Lee. Let's go.
critique of it, good or bad, and then we move on to the next story. I ain't living in that shit.
Well, for us, hold on, are we live? Okay, listen, welcome to another episode of Off the Record Podcast. I am so elated to be here. You know, if I was thinking about, again, the Avengers of the blogosphere together, getting the most messiest individuals in a room, the short list of people who I feel like their opinion, their outlets, their endeavors in media not only control but also dictate what the entire industry does, from what rappers feel to what fans feel. This guy would definitely be in my list.
You'd be Captain America.
No.
Listen,
hey, listen.
When it comes to fearless, I mean, like, and don't care. Now, see, we see these interviews, but y'all got to go check that Twitch. You are reckless.
That is true. But right now we are here live, and in color and Off the Record. I got my man.
Them mics are so amazing. Listen. You know, them mics are so amazing. Listen, I'm one of them niggas who's like, oh shit, I just wanna keep it raw and uncut and shit like that. But I do have a mic, right? I have a mic. Maybe I should start using like a professional mic and shit. Maybe I should go for it and start using like a professional mic. But I hate it. Like I feel like I'll be conforming. Like it's so fucked up because I feel like I'll be conforming in some shit. But anyway, maybe soon I'll start like using like a professional mic.
Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked here. You know, we got so much messy shit really to get into, but I do want to kind of bring it back, and I want to start when I first start seeing you, and I kind of want to get the history a little bit just off of the fact that I remember at first I was just like, I remember you were on a reality show, and I remember you were like, yo, listen, I'm like the #1 guy. I was like, yo, who is this guy? and I just
my first episode and my platform wasn't even built. I was building it while I was taping that. It wasn't even built.
Okay, give me the history of how you came on the scene. Obviously, you know, by the way, salute you for building up Hollywood Unlocked. Like, you know, it's definitely a force within the media game at this point. But when I first saw you, I remember seeing you on
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop, and I remember saying, are they just making this shit? I'm like, this dude just said he's like the biggest guy in the media right now. What's going on?
Yeah.
What happened? How'd you even get on there?
You're the first person to ever bring that up.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, and this is why I fuck with you, right? First of all, by the way, we're going to get into him calling me the gay guy because he didn't reference me being gay a couple times, which I am. But you know, a lot of you watching are too. You know, here's the deal, right? When I decided I was going to do Love and Hip Hop, I literally said I wanted to be in the space of what Angie, because Angie at the Shade Room was a good friend of mine, Robin, Baller Alert were friends of mine, and I saw what they were doing. I was like, yo, I want to get in that space because I see the boom and I see the .com and whatever, but I was thinking about it from like, how can I make millions of dollars from this shit from the beginning? And so at the time while I was trying to figure it out and nobody was really trying to help me except for Angie and Robin, I met Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd was like, yo, like you ill, like you reckless. I'm like, you think so? Because I would just ask questions people would think, not thinking about how it feels to be asked the question. Because I'm like, okay, Floyd said first question, ask me anything you want. Why you keep running from Pacquiao? Like, niggas is waiting for this fight.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
Yeah, we gotta get to you and Floyd. You have a really good relationship.
That's my brother, yeah. And so like when I saw his reaction to it and everybody around be like, ooh, I can't believe you did that. I'm like, what you mean you can't? That's a question you know all your friends are asking.
Yeah.
So he said, you know what? You're going to be the Floyd Mayweather of media if you really lock in and do what you say you want to do because you ill. But he said, you got to be obsessed with it. And being number one is a mentality, not a fact. That's what he told me. So when he said that, I was like, being number one is a mentality, not a fact. Okay, cool. I'm the best.
That's a fucking quote.
I'm the best. Because I used to challenge him, like, people say Tyson better. People say Muhammad Ali's better. He said, who said that? Because I got more money than that. My legacy, I got my faculties. I'm the best. I'm the best ever. To me, TBE. That's who I am. So I'm the best ever. So who going to argue with me? Nobody can argue with me. So who can tell you that they better than you? I started naming names. He was like, why are they better than you? Because your mind has already said to believe they're better than you. But if you start leading with, I'm the best ever, then your whole career, people are going to be trying to prove that you're not. Meanwhile, you got them talking about you. So I came in, first thing was like, yo, I'm the this or that. I didn't feel that way.
Yeah,
but shit, you know what I mean?
No, you played it off pretty well.
I played it pretty well.
Yeah.
I was insecure as hell, but you know what I mean? I was like, yo, Floyd said to say, you know, then once I kept doing it, it's like a muscle. I kept believing it. And then my belief turned into confidence. Then my confidence put me in rooms where I was like, yo, you can't tell me I don't belong here, even though sometimes I felt like I didn't.
Yeah.
And then after a while, it was just like, yeah, I do belong here. You know what I mean? I don't, in real life, I don't say, I'm the best, I'm better than him, because I see you killing, I see Vlad, I see Charlotte, I see everybody. I'm like, yo, I have a respect for everything that y'all do. So I'm like, yo, I be around some of these people. Even today at Coast and Breakfast Club, I'm still kind of intimidated being in that room because I'm like, this is the Breakfast Club.
Like a natural. Yeah, I was watching some segments today. I watched how you delivered the Drake versus Joe thing. I watched how you delivered, and by the way, I thought it was seamless how you would report, but also kind of have a POV and transition.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you didn't seem nervous at all.
I was that was the one I was nervous about.
Really?
The other ones that were Caitlyn Jenner, you rubberneck.
I see
you
that.
rubberneck. That I could whatever. But like Drake, because I knew Drake before he started rapping, so I've watched his career. Like when he told me on MySpace, we were texting on MySpace. This is how far we go back. I messaged
Drake wasn't on no fucking MySpace.
When I met Drake, he was an actor. One day I'm on MySpace. I go to my friend's MySpace page. The song is a Drake song, Fire, and it said artist from Toronto. I then messaged Drake on MySpace like, yo nigga, somebody's like saying that they're Drake in Toronto. They tried to steal your swag. Who is Drake in Toronto? He was like, that's me. I was like, you lying. He was like, no, I'm in the studio with my mentor Lil Wayne right now. I'm about to drop my first mixtape. It's gonna be a classic. He dropped his mixtape. Then I've watched his career over the years just excel, and just like watching him turn into Drake, I haven't been able to really criticize the music because I'm so proud of him. So I kind of sit back, like, even though we see each other now and it's all love, but like we don't have the relationship that we did then, talking all that. But it's just an admiration for like watching his growth. To see somebody say I'm gonna be the best, like when I said I'm gonna be the best, to watch them do that, I'm nowhere near where he is in terms of influence or impact or money. But like when I look at him, I'm like, this nigga literally said he was gonna do it and did it. And he's done it without having to have a whole bunch of like now you see like a lot of the artists, they want to be on academics. They'll attack you, but come on, man.
Hey, that was one of the craziest mind fucks I realized.
Hey, listen, we all fuck with academics.
The people that go against me the most really just wanted to be represented and liked by me the most.
Because nobody's crazy. Because no, not really.
We fuck with academics. It's the nigga. That's the like. Just to put like a perspective on his on his shit. That's the boy. That's the boy. Like just to kind of represent what he likes. Academics is the boy for all us niggas. And I'm talking about UK. Yeah, I'm talking about the whole UK. And I feel like he's gonna understand the situation. He's gonna see it. He's gonna feel it. He's gonna realize how much people fuck with him over here. He's gonna understand how much how much he's culturally appreciated over here. To be fair, because maybe in the America's side, maybe he doesn't feel appreciated, but well, believe me, he's appreciated over this side.
Because the recipe for them selling albums is to be talked about, to have conflict. Because if they get in a fight with you, guess what? Hollywood Unlock's gonna post it now.
Yeah.
Shade Room's gonna post it. They know the recipe. You're the bad guy, but really, you're the reason why they can go to sleep at night in them houses, because that's how they're cashing their checks. So when I realized this symbiotic relationship we have with the artists, like everybody watching, every artist watching saying, fuck them two niggas, we have a relationship with you. You choose to participate or not. How you choose to participate or not, it's your choice, but we still gonna do our job.
Hey, by the way, yo, so Drake told me something one time, and I know people kind of accuse me of like being like a Drake fanboy, which I love his music. I'm sorry. He told me something. This was in 2018, and he said, I think sometimes you embrace the role as the villain so much that you forget that you're a good guy operating with good intentions. It's like you almost you're gonna embrace the bad things and be like, okay, yeah, you're right, I'm whatever. And I thought about it. I'm like, if you think about my career, I don't know about yours. Like these days when I walk into, even today, when I walk into rooms, I kind of walk in there thinking people are not gonna like me.
I do too.
Like I'm usually a little standoffish because me and this one guy, Sue's my boy Speedy from Complex. I think I've told the story before. We worked at Complex together for years. Walked past each other, never talked to each other. And a lot of that was me thinking, I think he doesn't like me.
Speedy?
Yeah.
Speedy Norman?
Yes. I was just like, yo, because I was just such the person who I've seen people who I interacted with. Then I get on Twitter and I see them just shitting on me.
But was he shitting on you on Twitter?
No, he never did.
But you just thought.
But I'm always like psychoanalyzing people. Like, what do you think in your mind about me? Do you think what everybody else is saying?
But there's nothing wrong with that. Just today on the Breakfast Club, they do this thing where like fans can call in. I'm waiting for this fan to say some crazy shit.
Yeah.
So Charlamagne and Envy go, damn, Jason, loosen up. Why you ready? I said, I'm always ready. You gotta be. Why? Because once you let that guard down thinking it ain't gonna happen, that's when it happens. It's not like you go in wanting to be the bad guy. I walk in events, Drake, I'm in London, smoking hookah with my friend. My friend is one of Drake's trainers, and he says, hey, I got this club. They're gonna give me a table. You wanna come? Shout out to Hollywood Hino. He said, yeah, let's go. So he said, I'm gonna go to the hotel and get ready. I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna go to the hotel in a minute. So while I'm on my way to the hotel, he calls me. He said, yes, Drake's having a private party at the hotel. I'm like, did you tell him that you invited me? He's like, you've known Drake since before he rapped. I know the story. You cool. I said, but did you tell him that you invited me to his private party where there's going to be girls and other celebrities and whatever they do in private time? Even though one of my rules is whatever happens in private time is private.
Yeah.
He's like, man, you good. You with me. Okay. I pull up, got two of my friends with me, get to the door, and the security's like, and I'm like, hey, like he invited me. So he says, he cool? He said, yeah, he's with me. So I walk in, I see Drake. Drake is standing in the middle of the room, and there's nobody, because we're early, and Drake's standing there, and as soon as he sees me, he goes, oh, fuck. And I go, I don't think I ever told
What are you thinking at that point?
And I go, Drake. And he's like, man, I walk over, and he just hugs me. It's like an embrace, like, my nigga, like, but it's also like, why are you here?
Yeah.
You know, and he goes, yo, man, he goes, you know, niggas is gonna feel uncomfortable with you here. I forgot I dropped the Tristan Thompson story and their friends. I forgot, like me and Lewis Hamilton had just had an issue. So like, I'm like, I'm cool. I said, here, you want my phones? I hand him over. You can have my phones for, he said, no, I trust you. He goes, it's so crazy. People be talking about you like you, the bad guy. And I said, yeah, people be talking about you like you the best rapper ever when we just Drake and Jason. So he was cool. I went and had drinks, whatever. But then as the party started filling up, I started feeling that anxiety.
Shit. Fuck. Well, alright. Fuck. Alright. Okay. Listen here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop recording because, like I said, like, look, I just forgot that I was on live. Um, it was lovely talking to you. If there was people who are still watching, it was lovely. All right, peace out.